Good morning, class 8th. Today we are continuing the chapter microorganisms. Yesterday we have studied about vaccination. Now today we are going to study about increasing soil fertility. Means bacteria and blue-green algae. They are able to fix nitrogen from the atmosphere, so they can fix nitrogen from the atmosphere, because in the atmosphere there is too much nitrogen, and it helps to enrich the soil with nitrogen and increase its fertility. And those bacteria or those microbes are commonly called as biological nitrogen fixers. Now you can see in the picture the nitrogen fixing blue-green algae. Color of this algae is blue green. Now cleaning the environment. Next topic, that is cleaning the environment. How these bacteria clean the environment. Two of the that Buzu and Paheli has observed that a school gardener making manure. Means they have seen a gardener how is preparing the manure along with their friends. Means some of the friends were staying there. Then they collected waste of plants, and some of the friends, they have collected waste of plants, vegetables and fruits from nearby houses and gardens. Means all this waste, uh, it has been collected by the students. They put them in a pit meant for waste disposal, and they all kept that vegetable peels, then fruits, and all collected waste of plants. They kept it in a pit, and after some time it decomposed and got converted to manure. And after some times they saw that, oh, all the this disposed things, they have changed into manure. Buzu and Paili wanted to know how this could happen. Means then they thought that how this have been happened. Now here an activity is there. You have to take two pots and fill each pot half with soil. We have to take two pots and we have to fill each pot half with the soil and mark them A and B, and we have to mark them A and B. Put plant waste in pot A. We have to put some of the plant waste in pot A, and things like polythene bags, empty glass bottles and broken plastic toys in pot B. Means we have to take these things in pot B and put the pots aside, and we have to put the pots aside for 3 to 4 weeks, and we have to observe after 3 to 4 weeks. We can see difference in that two pots. If so, what is the difference? We will find that the plant waste is in pot A has been decomposed. We will see that it has been decomposed then. And how could this happen? How it has happened? The plant waste has been converted into manure by the action of microbes. Means in this, microbes have occurred and they have converted these decomposed material into manure. The nutrients released in the process could be used by the plants again, and means the whatever nutrients are there, they are used for the plants. Now in the second pot, we will see that polythene bags, empty glasses, bottles and broken toys part did not undergo such any change. There was no change in pot B, and the microbes could not act on them, and no microbes have occurred in that, and they cannot convert into manure. Now you often see large amounts of dead organic matter in the form of decaying plants and sometimes dead animals on the ground. Sometimes we can see that some of the uh, matter, they are decaying on the ground. It might be some of the plants, or it might be dead animals. You find that they disappear after some time, but after some time they will disappear. How? This is because the microorganisms decompose dead organic waste of plants and animals, converting them into simple substances. Means microorganisms, they decompose that dead organic waste of plants and animals, and these are converted into simple substances, means in the form of manure. These substances are again used by other plants and animals, and these substances are used by other plants and animals. Thus, microorganisms can be used to degrade the harmful and smelly substances and thereby clean up the environment. So, we can say that microorganisms can be used to degrade the harmful and smelly substances which have been rotten. These are changed, and this helps in, means these microorganisms help to clean the environment. Now, some of the questions can be formed here, that you can say how the dead animals and these dead plants can be decayed, or how they can change into manure. Then you can get the answer that they can change by the microorganisms. Now, what are the things which are used for making the manure? Then you can give the answer, that are the vegetable peels, then rotten vegetables, then you can see waste plants. These all are decomposed with the help of microorganisms and these microorganisms convert these into manure. So, these questions have been arised in that, and you have to write that in your notebook. Then we will continue with the harmful microorganisms. What are harmful means we have studied about beneficial microorganisms. Now we are going to study about harmful microorganisms, means how they are harmful for us. Microorganisms are harmful in many ways. Some of the microorganisms cause disease in human beings, plants and animals. Means some of the microorganisms can cause disease in human beings, plants and animals. And such disease causing microorganisms are called pathogens. So you can write one question here, that which type of microorganisms are disease causing and what they are called, that are said to be pathogen. Your question here, a question arise and you have to write that question, what are pathogens. Now, some microorganisms spoil food, clothing and leather also, and some of the microorganisms, they spoil our food also, then clothing and leather. You can see that in this summer season, when any of the vegetable is kept outside for a long time, or your milk which have been kept outside, then it can be spoiled. Why it is spoiled? It is spoiled just because of microorganisms. Then these are harmful for us, as you can see the latest example, as we are having coronavirus. So why, how, from where it is happening? It is from virus only, and the virus is the part of microorganism only. Now, disease causing microorganisms in humans. Which microorganisms cause disease in humans? These pathogens, means the harmful microorganisms that are called pathogens. These enters our body through the air we breathe. How they enter? Here the question is there. How pathogens enter our body through in the body of human with the air? You can write one question here. Then you can write the water we drink or the food we eat. Means through air we breathe, then water we drink, or the food we eat. Pathogens enters our body through air which we breathe, the water we drink, or the food we eat. Here the question is there. You have to write that question in your notebook. Now, they can also get transmitted by direct contact with an infected person or carried through an animal. Means how can they transmitted? Again, one question arises here. How these can be transmitted? These can be transmitted by direct contact with an infected person, if any of the person is infected, or carried through an animal, or it can be carried through an animal. Microbial disease that can spread from an infected person to a healthy person through air, water, food or physical contact are called communicable disease. Now again one question is there. In this paragraph you can have three questions. One, that now what are communicable disease, means how can be transmitted from one to another. Microbial diseases that can spread from an infected person to a healthy person, means any of the person who is infected with that disease, it when it transferred to the healthy person, through air, water, food or physical contact. These are called communicable diseases. And examples are such diseases include cholera, common cold, chickenpox and tuberculosis. These are the you can common diseases. These are the example. If questions are which are the example of communicable diseases, they can you can write these are the example of communicable diseases. Now, when a person is suffering from common cold, sneezes, fine droplets of moisture carrying thousands of viruses are spread in the air. Means if any of the person who have cold, common cold, if he sneezes, then the droplets of moisture, they have so many viruses which can spread in the air, and these viruses enter the body of a healthy person while breathing. Means we have to use nowadays, we are knowing that we have to use mask and we have to make social distancing to remain healthy. Now there are some insects and animals which act as carriers of diseases causing microbes. Means some of the insects and animals they carry these diseases. Housefly, one of the example. Housefly is one of the such carrier. Means here one question again arises that can you give any of the example which carries disease from you can say the disease causing microbes, that is the housefly. The flies sit on the garbage firstly and animal excreta. It can sit on any of the garbage and animal excreta, and these pathogens stick to their bodies, and these pathogens stick there to their bodies. When these flies sit on uncovered food, they may transfer the pathogens. Means how here question is there, how diseases can be transferred from one person to another. You can write this. Then when these flies sit on uncovered food, they may transfer the pathogens. Whoever eats the contaminated food is likely to get sick. Means those who have eaten that food, they got sick. They get sick. So it is advisable always we have to keep our food covered and avoid consuming uncovered items of food. Means we don't try to take the food which is uncovered. Another example of a carrier is the female Anopheles mosquito. Female Anopheles, you can see in the picture. Female Anopheles, that is the carrier of malaria, which carries the parasite of malaria. Female Aedes mosquito acts as a carrier of dengue virus. Means you can write which is the mosquito which carries the parasite of malaria. The answer will be female Anopheles. And then which mosquito carries dengue virus? That is the female Aedes. Means the questions which I have told today, you have to write all this in your copy. And today we are this is topic. I finished the topic here only today, and you have to read the chapter and you have to write the questions in notebook.